It's the night before the All-Star break. What could go wrong, says Brandon. No joke, dude. No joke. Today's a nutty day. Look at this list. Look at this list. I was like, all right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to tell everybody who's in, who's out, who's questionable, who's doubtful, who's probable, who traveled, 3 and 4, 2 and, second leg of a back-to-back, on the road. Everyone's I ain't doing that. Oh, is that something people do? Hold on. I might have learned here. Longest intro I think I've seen on stream that didn't have a timer. That's a good idea. A timer. A timer. Look at this list. That's insanity. What's the point? Here you go, chat. The heck? Like, what a waste. What a waste. That is insanity. I'm not going to remember all this. Good thing some of this was covered this morning in the strategy notebook on the website. What's up? Good to see you, man. Here's what I do tonight, Brandon, my friend. I upload projections. I bang out a single entry, optimal, and I go. I'm not going to worry about who's in, who's out, who's not, who's questionable, whatever. I'm going to look at the list and I'm going to say, okay, one of them ends up in my optimal. All right, then I've got to make a decision. I got to research that. But if my lineup, all 9 players, 8 players, whatever, DraftKings, FanDuel, are all active, they're all playing, I think they're in good spots, whatever, I'm going to use it. Like, that's it. That's what I'm doing tonight. So I covered all the important ones this morning. Talked about if Peyton's out tonight, if Rose is out, quickly scored 26 points off the bench, had a 39.6% usage rate, took 21 shots in 29 minutes. Fire up Isaiah Roby if Horford is doubtful. I said SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander would be one of my GPP core building blocks tonight, probably, right? So I went over all this stuff in the morning notes, and then pre-lock notes you'll see in about an hour from, I don't know, CG, Scrosby, Puggle, one of those guys, or all of them, or some of them, I don't know. We'll all post notes for strategy, right? And strategy it's more like lineup building stuff for the pre-lock notes. And this is right there on the website. I mean, you guys can grab this on the website right here on the homepage. So tonight, I told my wife I wasn't going to play tonight. Yeah, right. Single entry night. Okay. I'm with you. So anyways, let's go. This is also the last night that all of you will be using only the DFS Study Hub. The last night that you guys will be using this thing. This will be here, okay? I want to make that abundantly clear, and I've mentioned this in the streams a few times, and I want to make sure it's abundantly clear here. This is not going away. This is here to stay. FanDuel, DraftKings, Superdraft. What we are adding are some banger ideas here where we've got the projection sheet where it's literally, this will be live on Monday. It's clean, it's clear, it's beautiful like this. And you basically can sort by position. You can search names you want to search, or you want to sort by teams and look at only Charlotte today. You could look at Charlotte and it gives you only the answers. This is like the answer sheet, okay? So you've got the projection, the rating, the ownership, the rise percentage, their value, their points per dollar, matchup, all that stuff right there. You want to look at DraftKings next? Boom, click DraftKings. Go to position tab, click the point guard, shooting guard, and shooting guard, small forward filters, right? Boom. Only players that will show will be right there. Now you want to research somebody? Oh, Malik Monk. All right, type in M-O-N-K, Monk. Click search bar. Malik Monk pops up. It's all instantaneous. It's super fast. By the way, this download button here, because transparency is everything, man. We want you to be able to download everything, take it with you, use it, do whatever you want with it. We're not saying sign up for our website and you have to use our content the way we have it on the site and you can't use it for anything else. Nah, I don't care. Download it. Use it. Use it. You guys do what you want with that data, with these projections, these ownerships. I don't care. We don't care. If it makes you a better player in some way, shape, or form, being able to download this, maybe go use it in Fantasy Crunch or Rewind, go for it, man. So you can type in Murray, right? I typed in Murray, hit the search bar, and Jamal and Deontay both popped up. And you can compare the two. There you go. All right. Now, we've also got this. This is going to be live on Monday as well. Yeah, very excited about this. This is going to be the algorithm-based tier rankings. That's right. So the beautiful study hub with all of the great information, all of this pace, the Vegas, the trends models, the simulation models, our projections, the player ratings, DVP, well, probably not DVP, ratings, projections, ownership percentage, rise percent. I mean, there's like 10 things that go into this, and it's going to spit out this amazing, and I'm repeating myself again, it spits out this amazing model-based tiered rankings. So this is not user biased. You'll have guys who are studs. You'll have value plays all mixed into the same tiers all the time. I think this is going to be ideal. Dragic, tier 2, this is from like Monday or something. We were testing it on the back end. But you'll be able to search this as well. Pretty cool stuff coming up. Very excited about that. So that'll all be there. So when you go to the NBA homepage on Monday, it's going to look like this. I'm going to tell you now. It's going to have NBA tools. It'll have Study Hub, which will never take away from you. And then under that, it'll have projections page, tiered rankings, and under that would be content. It'd be like a little content. It would say this, NBA content. You'd have the GPP core lineups. You'd have the cash lineup cores. You'd have the strategy notebook and GPP picks and player pools. So you'll still have, what was that, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 free articles and cheat sheets per day. And then the 3 tools above. So awesome. And man, everything's just improving, right? I mean, it's just we're sinking money back into the site, and the product is getting so BA right now. I'm very excited about all this. Let's go. I can't wait for the tier sheet, he says. Yeah, I think the tier sheet's going to be pretty sick, man. Seems like it will be most valuable for deciding thumbs. Correct. I mean, you could open that up and be like, tier 1, thumb. Okay, crunch. You're done. Good call on fading Brunson. I got you, Cody Lewis. Who were my pivots last night? Who remembers? I remember. You tell me if you remember. Who were my pivots off Jalen Brunson last night? Who were they? Because they were darn good, man. They were darn good last night. Promo code STREAM right above my head. $5 off your first month. A great time to get in as you see a lot of new stuff is coming. By the way, the MLB content is going to be very similar to how NBA is set up. Yeah, it's coming together, man. The MLB product will be very similar to how it's set up, where we'll have the massive study hub. We'll have the projections page. We'll have tiered rankings page. We'll have a stacks tool. I mean, we have all sorts of stuff we have in planned. And then, of course, all the content, core builds for cash, for GPPs, a stack. We'll have like stack core. We'll have all sorts of cool stuff. Then we'll have the articles and cheat sheets. I mean, you guys are getting so much information for less than $1 a day for all of these sports. Like, this is chaos to me. CG dropped a little nugget in there about the NHL, and I'll let CG make a decision if he wants to talk about it. But he told me something. DSJ and Kobe White, my man. Good memory. My pivots off Jalen Brunson last night were DSJ and Kobe White. Let's take a peek what we got cooking over here on FC. We did DraftKings yesterday. Let's do FanDuel today. Let's go back to the well. I like FanDuel for the lack of position eligibility. Truly. Especially for a crazy slate like this. No, please, remove some variables. There's already enough variables tonight. So let's do this thing. Let me grab the projections, copy paste tab, which again, by the way, I mean, you're going to be able to go get these directly from the projections page itself if that's all you want to use. Grab these projections, upload, boom, shakalaka, let's go. All right, here we go. Boston, priced up, and also facing Toronto, who got absolutely run off the court last night with their terrible rotations, terrible roster with no players healthy or active. And guess what? It's the same thing tonight. So I'm not on Boston, literally not on any of them. I don't care. They're all irrelevant to me. So pass. And that's what you kind of got to do to go for it. Okay, CG. So my friends, let me show you. Some gems here. Oh my goodness. Trucks, Xfinity, Cup, MLB, NBA, season-long NFL, DFS. These study hubs you have here. Here's MMA, okay? Here's PGA, NASCAR trucks, NASCAR Xfinity, NASCAR Cup races, MLB with every single one of these things down here. By the way, a lot of these things at the bottom, These are going to be their own specific pages, like I was just showing you for NBA. And CG is going to split them off so that we can have like a trends page. And you can go to the trends and look at all the batter trends. Last 100 plate appearances, last 200 plate appearances, last 50 against starting pitcher's hand. And you'll have all of this on a trends tracker, like a trends tool. You'll have a pitcher's tool, a hitter's tool. You'll have a stacks tool. You'll have all that stuff. And then you'll have all the content. And then you'll still have the study hub if you want it. NBA. Okay, we already went over this one. NFL season long, which a lot of you didn't even know you have. This is going to be reworked. We threw this together last minute. This is going to be super in-depth for the fantasy football product launching. And then NFL DFS, which of course you all know about for sure. I would hope so. Range of outcomes. Going to add this for MLB. And my friends, CG said he's going to make one for NHL. The next month is insane for teamriseorfall.com. Like an insane amount of new content, new tools, study hubs. We've got those projection pages. Like, I'm so jacked up about what's coming down the pipeline for our current members. And I'm assuming some people will catch these streams and be like, I like that. This has got to be $80. This is a $69 product. $120. It's $29 a month. And you get $20 to use on Fantasy Cruncher? How do I sign up? Like, I hope that's the reaction. I hope everyone's like, let me do some quick math. I pay $29 for Rise or Fall, and then I get $20 to Fantasy Cruncher. 29 minus 20, I'm paying $9.99 for all of this. Like, that's what you're paying. You're paying $9.99. Is this why you're not here? Is this not why you were here? Yeah, we're here for you, dude. Kawhi Leonard in. Yeah. We'll get there. Here we go. Let's go. Focus up, Mitchell. I'm just so jacked up. First off, I get 3 days here of not doing content. I can't wait. Because I get to focus on the website. I've been talking with a developer about the fantasy football. CG's doing all this stuff for the site. He's doing stuff for the site. So it's all coming together here. Joker. Yeah. Hard not to like him tonight. I think he'll absolutely dominate. The price tag's really the only thing kind of takes me off him a little bit, but you don't get off a guy like this right now. Mike Ford Jr., price tag keeps rising, so I'm not there tonight, and that's about it, my friends. Will Barton, 5'6", just kind of priced up to the point where I'm looking at him like, maybe we'll come back. There's a lot of good players tonight. It's very much a studs and duds. I'm not going to even get too cute tonight. Plumlee, 6'3", yeah, you're in play. 28 minutes last night, 46 points, plays the Knicks. They're shorthanded in the front court as well. So Plumlee, plug him in. DSJ, 26, 27, 27, 27 minutes. What were his fantasy points in those 4 games? Someone, anybody. 30 plus every game, including a triple-double last night. What the heck? 10 points, 10 boards. No, 10 points, 12 boards, 11 assists. 30 plus in all 4 games. The dude looks like rookie Dennis Smith Jr. He was in our pivots. He was in our GPP cores last night in my core and in Puggle's core. 3-time live finalist, dabbing Puggle. So, yeah, I think we're on the right plays right now. You could probably go back to Sadiq Bey. Don't touch Isaiah Stewart at 4.8K. Not a fan of that price tag. No, pass. Here's going to be some value tonight. No Draymond, no Steph Curry. There's 15 open assists. There's 25 open shots. And there's 70 minutes of court time. Kelly Oubre has missed the last 2 games. If he comes back tonight, I think he takes 20-something shots tonight. If he is also out, it's going to be the Andrew Wiggins show. Andrew Wiggins not being respected right now in this matchup. Not getting what I thought he would get, which would be like a ton of ownership. And the ownership is just all over Brad freaking Wanamaker. Wanna-faker. Want to ruin your lineups, Brad Wanamaker. Every time we see this guy get 30 minutes for 2 years, he's done absolutely diddly squat. I'll play Kent Bazemore tonight before I play Brad Wanamaker. And listen, I get it. By the way, we're talking tournaments. Brad Wanamaker, throw him in there in cash. Go for it. Go for it. He ain't going to kill you. You know, he goes out there for 34 minutes, has the time of his life, shoots 5 for 15, 31 points. You're happy as a clam. But you need that to happen in a tournament tonight for him to do well for you. You don't need that to happen in a cash game at 80% ownership in cash. So y'all don't have to do that in tournaments. Make the pivots. Make the pivots tonight. If Wiggins is going to be 10, 15% owned, I'm on him, man. If, Kent Bazemore, who we've seen light it up in the past, Bazemore played 31 minutes last night, and now you're telling me both Steph Curry and Draymond are out, and you're telling me that Bazemore's ownership is single digit? Yeah, I like Wiggins. I like Bazemore. Get off the chalk in tournaments. Stop freaking eating the chalk, man. It's powdery. It's not good for you. It's awful. Get off these guys. You making cash games? No, go ahead. Feed yourself. All right, tournaments. We're going to keep moving down this list here. Miles Turner, I thought was going to be a smash play last night. What garbage that was. TJ McConnell, 9 steals in the first half. 71 bomb. The weirdest part is, too, at 5K, look at the scores. And he's got no respect, including for myself until right now. So I'm going to add him. There we go. TJ McConnell getting in there at 5K. Don't care what's happening on this roster. Jeremy Lamb potentially out again tonight, too. More free minutes for him. Malcolm Brogdon, 6.7K is a steal. Going to plug him in as well. We were paying 8K for this guy a month ago. Look at this. 8.4, 8.3, 8.4, 8.3, 8.5. And now you're telling me he's 6'7". He's going to play 35 minutes. I'm in. Frank Nicolina is a game-time decision tonight. So is Elfrid Payton. Listen, Frank last night started. Now he's a game-time decision. And that means Isaiah Quickly potentially gets a start, who had 39% usage rate, took 21 shots in just 26 minutes of court action, and scored 30 points. My friends, Isaiah Quickly is somebody I will eat the chalk with at 5.1K at FanDuel. We'll get to him in a hot second, but I had to wrap that off before I forgot. Kawhi Leonard's in, takes me off Paul George. Takes me off of Reggie Jackson. You can still play PG-13 at 7.9K. He's going to smash in this spot against the terrible Washington defense, super fast-paced. The ownership on George will not be nuclear tonight anymore now that Kawhi Leonard is back. So pass on Leonard at 9.7, but I'm eating PG-13 at 7.9. I'm off the rest of the team. Trying to give you the best plays today. Ja Morant, big spot at home against Milwaukee. Yeah, I'm there, man. I'm single digit, too. I mean, this is a Chris Paul-esque type play. That mid-7K gets ignored every single slate. And I'm going to sit there and I'm going to eat that up, and I'm going to be super happy about it tonight against Milwaukee, who over the last 2 years has struggled against very athletic guards like Ja Morant. So he's going to be in there for me. Dylan Brooks, I think, gets extra run off the bench tonight. They're going to need him to take a bunch of shots from the outside tonight. Interests me a little bit at 5.2K in tournaments, so I'm there on Brooks and Morant. I think outside that, that's all I want. Sliding over to Miami, Bam, Jimmy, both questionable tonight. Jimmy traveled, though, so I have a feeling he's playing tonight, which puts me kind of off this entire roster. Bam is questionable as well. I think he also plays. Again, why would these two have traveled? I think they had a chance to leave their 2 stars home in Miami. If they're both out, though, I think you can go with Dragic at 5.4. Hero, none, both in play in tournaments. But truly, if they're all in tonight, it is hard for me to zero in on any of these guys and be like, yep, that's the one. That's the guy I want. I need him in my lineups. I don't feel like I can play any of them if they're all active. Just looking at game logs, of course, Jimmy Butler is going to be attractive to some extent because of those massive game logs. But listen, I mean, if the game is not competitive at all, they're going to pull Jimmy in the second half, maybe not get his final rotation. And I'm just not there. There's other fine options tonight. So I'm going to scroll down. Milwaukee, here's one of them. I'm paying up for Giannis tonight. I think he's going to play a ton of minutes. A ton of minutes from Giannis means a ton of points. Anytime there's a competitive game from him, look at the points. 60 plus in 9 out of 10 games going into the last game before his stinker, which, by the way, they got blown out. My friend's a closer game. He's going 60, 70 points. Plugging him in, I'm not thinking twice. The rest of these guys, Bobby Portis, I think is questionable. A game-time decision. I thought I saw like an hour ago while I was with the kiddos. If he's out, Brook Lopez interests me a lot. Chris Middleton, price is just a little bit too high for me right now. Go down the Pelicans. Zion, baby, just keeps feasting. This guy is on another level right now. Can't be stopped. And I think he is going to be under-owned as usual. Brandon Ingram's going to get eaten alive against Milwaukee tonight. Did last time as well. Went 11 for 25 against Middleton. And Giannis switch off defense. And that is awful. I mean, those two players are very good defenders. Giannis, I think, reigning defensive player of the year. Brandon Ingram's going to struggle against Milwaukee. I'm not on there. I don't get why the ownership's all over him. Pass. Give me Lonzo Ball before I do something like that. Oh, sorry. I had them against Milwaukee. Never mind. So they play Miami. Okay. Well, Brandon Ingram in play, 7.8K. I take it back. I'm not going to pretend like I'm not going to take it back. I made a mistake. I can eat a mistake. Eric Bledsoe, hey, we've gone over this a million times. When he's getting minutes, when he's getting opportunity, when he's taking shots, I'm there. My problem with him tonight, though, third game in 4 nights, second leg of a back-to-back, played 42 minutes last night. I'm sorry. 31-year-old Eric Bledsoe, I don't think is getting 36 minutes of court time tonight, so I'm off him. In fact, I think Josh Hart gets a few more minutes tonight, potentially puts him in play at 5K, and let's keep moving. Here we go. Here's all the guys I want to use. Julius Randle against the freaking Detroit. Zion's doubtful now? Oh, well, of course, then Brandon Ingram's going to be, okay. So who are we thinking? I'll have to look at the rotations. Off the top of my head, Jackson Hayes. Hernan Gomez. I'll go back. I'm going to look at the rotations. I like to go look at rotations. I want to see who's been coming on the court for Zion, who's been getting the bumps when Zion is off the court. We'll circle back to that. I'm not talking about that live. Let's let that be something that our coaches cover on the pre-lock notes, okay? Scrosby or Puggle. So that'll be a good one to cover for sure. You know me tonight. I'm just going to upload final projections and go from there. Same rotations tonight. Here's the issue last night. These guys played a lot of minutes. This was on the second, and I think they're potentially all going to do the same thing again. I like them all again with the Knicks if Derrick Rose is out. So Emmanuel quickly at 5-1. Again, we talked about 39% usage, took 21 shots, scored 37 FanDuel points, scored 26 actual in just 29 minutes, and that was with D. Rose out. If Rose is out again and Frank Ntilikina is out, who started last game, oh my goodness, he will be unleashed tonight, and his ownership will be through the roof, but I'll play him in cash games. But I like the Knicks again. Again, we've talked about this in the past. Fantasy-focused production amongst a few players, always better to me than anything else. SGA, love him whenever Al Horford is off the court. Horford out tonight against the fast-paced, sloppy Spurs. Yes, give me SGA. I like Isaiah Roby at 4-6. He's like a walking 26, 27 points whenever Horford is off the court. Matchup is pristine tonight. Baisley should have an opportunity to run a ton as well. Dort, I think maybe even get some extra minutes tonight too, 28 to 32 or so. But I'm just Roby and SGA for me. Here's where one of my favorites of the night again. Chris Paul, man. Chris Paul's been bonkers. Playing great basketball. I'm plugging him in. Devin Booker, plugging him in. Ceilings in the 50s tonight. Should be fine against this terrible defense. These are the decisions you have to make now. Do you want DeAndre Ayton at 7-5? You know, like, nah, not for me. Plumlee it is. Rose ended up being confirmed. Oh, my freaking word. I'm telling you right now. Let me go to the NBA homepage. So I'm going to give this part away for free. All right? In my cash bill, my cash core tonight, my cash core, by the way, scored 314. If you lock, and crunch with our projections last night, you scored a 314 on DraftKings. I don't know about FanDuel because I ended up locking Harden Vooch. So that changed things around because it ended up jamming in Terrence Ross instead of Tucker. So actually, I don't even know. I didn't jam them in. But tonight, cash core tonight, we'll have Isaiah quickly. I'm not even going to think twice. Likely on both sites. Both sites. And I don't remember the second thing I was going to say, so it doesn't matter. Andrew Wiggins. That's right. If Kelly Oubre is out, Wiggins will end up being probably core for both tonight. Actually, probably not on FanDuel for cash games because I want quickly there at 5-1, and I think I'm probably going to pay up for the second shooting guard spot for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. But Wiggins would be core for FanDuel in the shooting guard spot. Again, I tried to get off the chalk. Last night, my pivots, Kobe White and DSJ, off of Jalen Brunson. Kobe White scored 33. DSJ scored, 48, 51 or something like that, right, in this triple-double. So, you know, I like to get off the chalk in my core for tournaments, and I'm going to try to do the same tonight. Portland, you know, tough. This is a tough spot to me. It's the second leg of a back-to-back. It's the third game in 4 nights. It is at home for all of them, and they're also coming off like a really emotional win. It just feels like a trap game. Sacramento's been playing some good basketball, even without Tyrese Halliburton on the court and without Hassan Whiteside. Now they have Buddy Hield potentially hurt tonight, so maybe that keeps it competitive. I'm interested tonight in Damian Lillard. I'm interested in Enes Kanter. But, man, it is kind of hard to pay up for these guys, right? Like, they're kind of priced at their value. Man, isn't this the wildest thing ever to see? He's in play because he's cheap enough, but Robert Covington is showing a ceiling. Spent the first month of the season scoring 20 or 29 or less all the way until February, and now he's 40 plus anytime he has a good night. NBA, man. Melo, I'm not banking on him again tonight. Third game in 4 nights. Played 32 minutes last night. He's been playing some great ball, but, he's going to be tired. He's old. Bagley, I'm back to the well there. I'm back to the well on Bagley tonight. Rashawn Holmes, the minutes we thought would be there again, and they were. 33, 34, and 30. You can plug him in again. I like that spot against Cantor. Cantor has no defense whatsoever. Harrison Barnes, letdown spot in 38 minutes. Still only scored, 31 points, not bad. You could plug him in if Buddy Hield is out. My play for me is just plug in Fox and go from there, truly. Spurs are missing everybody. DeRozan, kind of priced at value. Dejounte Murray, priced at value. I think both these guys are around 42, 45 points. Nothing more, though. Nothing more. It's unfortunate. They're all just kind of priced up a little bit too high for me to be comfortable with them. Going back to the well with Lowry at 8.5. Going back to the well with Powell at 7.4. Absolutely. And again, I'm probably just going to leave Chris Boucher off my player pool. Again, just like last night. I unchecked them to score a 353 last night. That's what I scored, a 353 on FanDuel with my core. I locked my core and I crunched out. But I took out Chris Boucher when I saw him not starting and Watanabe was starting. So I'll do it again tonight if Boucher is not starting. If Boucher starts, then he's clearly going to be in play for me. Washington, I'm not touching Bradley Beal at 10-4. I don't like the matchup against PG-13. I could play Westy here at 9-6. I can totally do that. And that's it for them. So there's the player pool, 29 players. And let's take a peek at positionals. Perfect, 5-5-4. Shooting guard has 6. Point guards, you could probably axe off 1 or 2 of them. I'm looking right now. My first inclination is to take out Damian Lillard. The next one would be Kyle Lowry, and to go from there. Okay? And now you're down to 7. So 7, 6 at guard, 4 at small forward. You could add 1 if you think you need one. 5 and 5. That's a pretty darn good pool. I'm going to share this with everybody who stuck around. Thank you very much for your support, man. I do appreciate that. Please, if you like this stream today, I do a morning video for free. I do a 11:30 a.m. stream for free. And I do a 5:30 p.m. stream for free. And I give it away. What the heck? I give it away for free. So if you could do me the biggest favor in history, my word, my friends, hit that sub button. Down below, hit the like button. I've had nearly 250 or so unique viewers right now over the last half hour, and only 23 people swung by and dropped the like button in here. Please hit that sub button. That stuff does help me out immensely to grow the brand. And as long as I see support, I'll do free things. I don't see the support, I'm gonna turn inward and just provide everything locked up for my members 24/7, which they already have an abundance of locked up stuff. So they'd end up being like, Mitch, stop. Give us less, and then have to go back out and be left alone again anyway. So come full circle. I'm stuck here no matter whether you like it or not, but I appreciate you did. Go out with a bang, Mitch. I think I just did, homie. I think I just did. I know you're going to love all those new things. Again, all those new tools go live on Monday. The Major League Baseball product is going to be eerily similar to what you're seeing here for NBA. Homepage is being built. The product is being built. The fancy football product is being built out. I met with the developer earlier today. He showed me screenshots of what he's doing for the homepage. We talked about setting up those the rankings for NFL. I have a 32 team by team profile being written up. This thing is going to be like 75 pages long, and it's going to be broken into a bunch of articles. It's going to be a whole series for you. I'm going to have a top 200 list. Every single player is going to have a written blurb like you see on those big sites. My site's going to do that. Then you're going to have rankings for every single league type. I have someone who took 5th place last year in the FFPC championships. They are going to do our rankings for the FFPC this year on their website. There's so much more. I can't even think of it off the top of my head. We're going to have the season-long study hub. We're going to have projections. We're going to have filterable tools and all sorts of search functions, and man, things are coming together. It's not even funny how much content people are going to be getting for less than $1 a day. less than $1 a day, and getting $20 to use at FC. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I enjoyed you all helping me out by supporting me. Enjoy your 3 days of the All-Star break. I will certainly be doing the same. You'll see me a lot less for a few days on the interwebs. I'll probably stream tomorrow 11:30, by the way, and I'll make it a Fantasy Cruncher Rewind stream because those have been phenomenal. We've been learning a lot. People are winning a lot more money. We had a $100,000 winner last week. $100,000. $40,000 this past weekend. 2-3 days ago, we had a $10,000 winner. Clearly, what we're learning on the streams, members are applying. So I'll be back tomorrow 11:30 a.m. on Twitch and on YouTube. Actually, I'm going to make it a YouTube-specific stream tomorrow. I'm going to try that out. So I hope you come back. YouTube only, 11:30 a.m. I got to grow YouTube before anything else at this point. I love y'all. Use this promo code STREAM right here.